Yay, yay.
Yay, yay. All right, I'm ready.
We're coming in at 10, homie.
Coming in hot.
Hey, what's going on, family? You're tuned in to Real Ass Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller. I am in the big chair tonight, joining the virtual studio with my comedy brother. First off, I got my homeboy, the big dog, Mr. James Young. What up, James? How was your weekend, brother?
Hey, man, birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty.
Or Kool-Aid for me.
I actually had the best weekend. You know what kind of weekend is good for me nowadays at my age? Where I have no plans. I got no plans whatsoever. No shows booked. I don't have any appointments. We had nothing planned but to do nothing.
For real? You had no shows or nothing this past weekend at all?
Nothing. All I did was stay home and eat with my baby.
Nice, man.
Oh, it's so good,
you, man.
So good.
Yeah, I had I didn't have any shows on the weekend. I had like shows during the weekdays, but the weekend I was free. So I shot over to the Improv to check out Mark Norman. Sold out show. And
how
then
was
Sunday, man, oh, it's great, bro. It was dope. And then Sunday, man, I just smoked some ribs and had Chris Alexander fat ass over here. Dude, the friend of mine that can't handle his liquor, like, dude had one drink. It was like, hey, yo, I gotta chill here for a little bit because I'm buzzed. I'm like, bro, you had one drink. He said, I had like 3. I said, bro, I'm watching you.
Bro,
like,
when we
like, that's much of the bottle gone. Like, I'm an alcoholic. I measure bottles. You didn't have that much to
drink. Bro, when we drink at the Improv back in the day when we could really go, we would 5. Michelle would have 7 drinks.
Bro, 3 bottles gone.
Yeah, gone.
This dude had one drink. Like, hey, man, I'm gonna just sit down for a little bit. I said, man, you don't sit your ass down.
Bro, Chris, you already sitting down. Like,
yeah. 390 pounds can't take no liquor, bro.
Wait, hold on a minute. 390-pound guy shows up, eats ribs, and does he bring anything? I mean, that's a lot of meat for with the one drink.
Rule. If I cook, if you bring,
he brought the whole
liquor,
I
take care of the food.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you bring? He brought some Crown Black.
Crown Black. All right. I got to know what I need to bring if you're making ribs, but if you're making chicken, then I got to bring a little less.
Yeah, no, man. The ribs where it's at, bro.
If you cook chicken, I'm bringing Old Milwaukee.
Yeah. Natty Ice, though. The other voice you hear is our lawyer supreme from the law office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath podcast. This young man can practice law in 14 states
18.
and 3 planets.
Man, did I just get kicked out of 4 states? Is that what happened here, man? Yeah.
But you
Jeff Kaufman. Jeff, how was your weekend, brother?
My weekend was actually, it was eventful. I did a lot, but this weekend's going to be a bear. Last weekend was my buddy had his horror movie at a film festival. I had to go check that out.
Nice.
And just a lot of stuff. But this weekend it's packed because we got the show. We got the movie on Thursday. We got Black Adam. So we've got about 250 people coming to us to Black Adam.
Can't wait.
Then Friday night, my buddy who owns Coliseum Comics, he's having his birthday. And
Happy
then
birthday, Phil.
I'm going to the Hard Rock to see Clerks 3 with some people.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess Kevin Smith is coming in and talking, and then they're going to play the movie.
Nice.
Okay, cool. How's the podcast been going?
Ridiculous. I had a great one last week with the woman who smuggled her boyfriend out of prison in a dog carrier. That was great.
She deserves an award for that.
Yeah.
How little was this dude? Was it Kermit?
No, he was a big dude. He was a big dude, man. He was 6'2".
Damn.
No, 6'4". He had to lose 25 pounds to fit in the carrier.
Jesus.
Could you imagine that's the reason you go on a diet? I can't fit in the pet carrier.
Yeah.
That's fun. And who you got? Anybody special coming up in the next few weeks?
Yeah, I am loaded for bear. I'm so happy. I've got the first one is I have the head Marvel the head of Marvel's makeup department coming in. So
that's crazy.
He does everybody. I mean, he does every major person in the world. From like Mystique, he did Jennifer, and Mystique, he did everybody. And I got to do his interview today. It was fantastic, man. I did his pre-interview, and then I got Jason Buckethead daily from the Buckethead show.
There you go.
This is his
104.1 royalty.
Yeah, this is his first time coming back and doing anything on 104.1. So we're gonna do, like I call it, Return of Buckethead. And then I got Garrett Wang from Star Trek Voyager. So I'm doing 3 of those interviews on Wednesday. So those will be all 3 back to back to back.
I'm trying to remember, what show was Buckethead on? He had his own show? Or
it was called the Buckethead Show. It was where the sports junkie, the news junkie, it was his spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember him, but I don't remember him.
Sabrina was his intern. That's how long ago.
Yeah, that's how long ago it is. Yeah.
Nah. So he was around like SBK time.
Yeah. He left in 2013.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good for that. That's dope, man. That's dope. Well, glad you guys had a great and not eventful weekend and an eventful weekend. I wanted to bring up something. I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, but I had to bring this up because we were talking about this during the break. So I got James and a few other comedians. I'm shopping for an event. And I've been having all these comedians send me their videos because they want to watch the videos. Not me. I already think y'all funny, but you know how it is for an event. They gotta see, they gotta watch and all of that. And we got to talking. For all y'all out there, James is an old man. Matter of fact, he's yawning right now. James Johnson has an AOL account. Did he lose his voice? Did I lose you, James? Because I can't hear you. Jeff, can you hear him?
No, but you guys are coming in and out. You guys just went blanked and it rebooted. So I don't know who's rebooting. Is it me or is it you guys?
Okay, let's stay 640.
Yeah, you guys went off. Both of you clicked off of mine. So let me see what mine. No, I'm okay.
My mic muted on its own. My Shure mic.
Yeah, I got a full. I'm fully connected.
All right. Well, we stopped at 640. We'll pick back up at 7:30. Everybody's in.
Okay. Everybody can hear me too.
Yeah.
I can hear you say something.
It was weird because I lost both of you at the same time, so I don't know. What
I thought it was just James.
No, it was on my Shure mic settings. It just went to the mute. It was red. I don't know why.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
So we were making fun of James. Apparently, James has an AOL account.
You're damn right I do. I say it with pride and get off my lawn.
Hey, and it's funny because I get made fun of because I still have a Hotmail account.
But bro, why am I going to change it after 25 years? Like everybody writes me there.
You keep it. You keep it.
I can't change it. All the bookers who book me know that that's my email. I can't do it now.
Imagine trying to change that with a booker.
No.
Hey, hit me up at JamesJohn@gmail. You ain't never getting that email, bro. You're never getting that. This is how I know you're not getting the email, James. It's bookers out there that you done sent a brand new headshot to, and they still sending your head using your headshot from 10 years ago.
That's right. 20 years ago, because back in the day when we first did our headshot, it was back. Yeah, it was back when you still had a black and white one. Yeah. Remember that? When everybody had a black and white headshot? They still use that one sometimes. I'm like, bro, stop. I'm not even that age anymore.
Bruh, I had to change I've sent a new headshot. I've sent an updated bio. One of the bios, Ken Miller talks about divorce and dating in his 30s. Bruh, I'm married and 45 years old. Like, what? I ain't used that bio in 16 years.
Bro. Why the bookers?
They got the pictures of you two together looking like Kid and Play. That's how old they were.
That's funny. You know what's funny about you making fun of me about having an AOL? Because the people that book us are older than we are and can barely use email. Yeah, that's the funny part. So if you write them and say, "Hey man, can you change my bio? Can you change my pic?" They're like, "Nah, I don't know how." They're older than we are, dude. So yeah, they got AOLs too.
But I still have Hotmail. I do, but a lot of stuff I just don't change. I've had the same phone number for 17 years.
Absolutely.
I've had the same car insurance since 95, the same bank account since 90. Like, it's just things about me that if I'm comfortable with it and I'm just used to it, the only thing I change frequently are my underwear.
Wow. You know what, Ken? I used to be
but
like
you don't buy new ones though. It's the same pair you've owned for 30 years. They probably still fit too.
It's just Jeff, one little grape holding on to the loom.
Yeah, just hold it on. just the banana peel. Like, yo, where the rest of the banana?
It's gone. Just one.
Nah, Jeff, I tell you this, I had to, because when you get married,
your
lady like, hey man, you not about to wear these underwear you done wore with this last girl. Here goes some
that's funny.
You know,
you gonna get some new draws. I'm gonna write my name in them.
So
see, I disagree, because you know what they do to us? We only get to see the matchies on the first 3 dates, and then they go back to the regular underwear. We only see matching underwear for like our birthday, Valentine's, and that's it, man. Then they have the mix match. They just put them on and walk out of the house. They even wear your drawers out.
Yes.
Does it matter?
Hell yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. I saw a meme the other day, and it said, you think you get lingerie, boy, you better come over here and pull up this family reunion shirt.
That's funny, because I done been there.
I don't care, bro. I ain't never been. I only, my wife would wear something nice and sexy. I'm like, look, man, you come in here in a onesie. I'm still hitting. I don't bother me. I don't care what you got on.
You can come in a mascot outfit.
Hey, you ever seen the end of James show? You come in that outfit.
That'd be scary. I'll be a little frightened on that one.
Hey,
I know the world changes. It changes the minute you walk into your bathroom and you look around and you're going, the romance is over. There's stuff all over the place that I should not be seeing.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, sir.
And you look around and you go, what is all this stuff? All this stuff goes inside you? You don't need that. I mean,
he said inside
yo, what if she walked in one time coughing in the Tigger outfit?
Yeah.
He just starts yelling out, not guilty.
Not guilty.
Yo, Kaufman, have you done that? You ever done the role play and you the lawyer and she the client?
The defendant?
The defendant?
Yeah, she's the defendant.
You ain't got enough of my retainer, huh?
Hey, man. That's that role play. Hey, man, look here. Hey, I'm gonna be. What's funny from the Supreme Court?
You looking at some jail time, honey? You gotta. I don't know what to say. You're a public defender going to get you some jail time. You need to go private, and you ain't got no money.
How do you plead? Horny.
This dude in there playing Supreme Court justice, bro.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy.
You got a Judy.
Yeah. Yes. Paternity court. Hey, it's paternity court. Is this booty mine or not? Mine. How they pause?
Yes.
Mine.
Oh, God. That's hilarious, man. Oh my God.
So yeah, man. For all y'all listening, we old heads, man. We still got AOL. We still got hotmail. We still rolling old school. Bro, I hooked my record player up the other day.
Oh, I wanted to do that.
Yeah, that's coming back now. That's coming back. Vinyl. Everyone's doing that now, though. Everyone's got. My 16-year-old goes, "Oh, I got vinyl." I'm like going, like new vinyl, and they make new vinyl of all the new, all the old records. They're not like old records. They're just new versions of them that they jack you for like $7 for.
Nah, bro. I'm talking about. I found the ones in the. What's the little small ones?
45.
Yeah,
45.
I got some 45s. I had to clean off with alcohol to get him to just play.
Then Miguel popped in and thought he was on Jeopardy
and everything.
But Miguel knows about that life, though, man.
I used to have that little yellow. I used to have that little yellow piece that you have to put to play your 45.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
The adapter. Yeah.
You know what my records were too? It was funny because I was at the age when records were kind of winding out, like I was born in the 80s, like 1981, but I used to have like records, and I had like Disco Duck and like all the dumb stuff that my dad didn't want.
Quick, Miguel, we got to jump to commercial real quick. Hey, that was Miguel. Miguel just popped in, and we'll come back. We'll talk about Miguel Records and why his ass was late. So we'll be right back. Real Labs, we're Radio 104.1. We're back. Real Labs, we're Radio 104.1, and we are your nightcap of comedy. I'm Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Remember, guys, please go find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you miss any of our shows, you can go to the iHeart app, search Real Labs, and download our podcast. And check this out. I spent all last weekend uploading all of our shows to YouTube, so please go subscribe. Also, shout out to Chris B. Chris B, he left us a message on YouTube. It was the Woo Wednesday show. It was just James and Miguel, and he was having a real bad day. And he just wanted me to let you guys know, man, you guys put some laughter into his life, man. And shout out to Chris B out on YouTube for following us and commenting and watching the videos, man. Join the virtual studio with James John, Miguel Colon Jr., and from the law offices of Kaufman and Lynn. And he is able to practice law in 18 states, 9 countries, and different solar systems. And you can also listen to him on the Under Oath podcast. Our favorite comic book guy, Jeff Kaufman, is also with us. So Miguel is here. He's finally joined us. He was late coming home from work. You know, if you know where the Sausage Castle is compared to where he lives, that's like driving to Tampa.
Bro, it's like doing a show. Like I gotta, and then all it takes, honest to God, that's why I feel so bad sometimes when I miss him. But all it takes is like a 15-minute delay at work and a 15-minute delay in traffic, and I'm like, I missed the whole show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
he tried to order an Uber once from there, and he just said no.
Oh, I took an Uber. Oh no, guys, I took one time. One time I had my I had a truck, and the engine was having problems. I took it to the repair shop, and it was one of those weeks where Orlando didn't have cars for rent. You guys know sometimes around here, man, it's just there's no cars for rent or anything. And I would take the Sunrail all the way until it ends near like Sanford, and then take an Uber from close to like there. And they were like, "Where are we going?" And I was like, "Man, it's cool." I've had girls tell us when they come to party or like dancers who come that the Uber driver, as they start driving, he's like, "I'm getting set up." Like,
And
he's waiting
like
for the pimp to come out of the closet.
Like the cell coverage out there is shoddy. So yeah, I get it. I get it. It is a murder mystery. What's the camp for Jason?
Oh yeah,
Camp
Crystal Lake.
It is a
Crystal
Crystal
Lake.
Lake.
We have a Jason in the lake, submerged in the lake. Yeah, we dropped it in there. We're like, we never get to see it. It's too murky. I'm like, one day, someone's gonna do something years from now when it's not our place anymore, and they're just gonna be plunging. And all of a sudden, they're like, "What is that?" And it's just Jason staring up from the lake.
Do you really have a Jason in the lake?
Yeah, we dropped it in there. Yeah, we thought it was gonna be real cooler, like because we were like, we'll be able to see sometime. Never seen it.
Never seen.
Dropped it in. Yeah.
Man.
Did you actually measure how deep the lake was, or you guys were just guessing?
Yeah, we just thought because there's some parts in the lake because it's a spring fed, like it's a Florida we call it a lake, and up north they'll call it a pond. It's what it's like it's whatever, but it's spring fed. So on the best days when we didn't have a lot of grass growing in there, when the sun was out, you could see to the bottom in the middle of it. So we dropped it in there, but now there's so much grass. We got to get these fish called grass carp, and they're like apparently like you got to buy them from the cartel. Because they're like, you can't have grass carp in Florida. And they're like, they're invasive species. And I'm like, technically, man, white people are an invasive species in Florida.
On top of that, they're invasive species, but your little pond or whatever is not feeding to anything else, is it?
Nothing else.
Hold on. That's what they said about the snakes in Miami.
Hey, but
now
they
they have python hunts. Okay, one dude dumped his snake in there and suddenly screwed up the whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
So that we could see Jason. Guess what? There are no deers.
Yeah. I can see it was feeding.
No deers. He said, if we can see Jason, then no deer.
I love this show.
Yeah, because it is called something different, like ponds. In North Carolina, we would probably call that a creek.
Yeah, they're just small, like, and I mean, whenever we do shows like in other places, it is funny when you find out like the verbiage that everybody uses that's different. Because like I hate, and it's technically true, but I hate when anybody calls the sandy shore of a lake a beach. I know it's a beach, but I'm like, you ain't no beach. They're like, we're gonna go to the beach. I'm like, is a shark possibly gonna kill somebody? But it ain't the beach.
That's not how we do it, baby.
Yeah,
that ain't Florida, baby.
A shark ain't gonna kill you, but them fish that eat leaves will.
Yeah.
Oh man! So when we went to break, we were talking about old records, and what happened, Miguel? We were talking about James still having an AOL account. I still got hotmail. We just talking about old school stuff, and how I brought the record player out the other day, and I had the 45s, and I had to clean them. Like I'm talking about, I had like some Ready for the World.
Oh, wow!
I had like some Freddie Jack. I had some old
Marvin
records,
Gaye,
bro.
some Luther Vandross,
Dude.
Little Anita.
And I ain't supposed to be drinking, but that type of music
Ken, you have to drink at that time. It's like I feel like when that music's on, like, have you ever got your car washed and like some soul music comes on and you just drive and you're like, I'm a better man than I was earlier. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, man. So you were saying, what were the records you said you had?
So I had all the crap that my dad didn't want, but I was a little kid. So I was born in 1981. So by like 1985, records were still around and hot, but they were phasing out the cassettes for a lot of things, you know. And I don't think 8-track, you know, we had 8-tracks because we had old stuff, but I don't even know if 8-tracks were being produced then. But
no.
So my father,
Cassettes.
yeah, I had like a Care Bear record player, right?
We all did. We all had that. Yeah.
And my father would give me records that he knew were crap. But this is the cool thing. My dad and my mom were so into music. My dad had his crates of music. My mom had her crates of music. My dad would have his Thriller album. My mom would have her Thriller album. You know, like that was theirs. It wasn't like, you know, they shared it up, and they were big on putting records on. But my dad would go through and find the crap. And he'd be like, "Here's
now
Disco
you know why
Duck."
you were living off ramen noodles. Now,
Come on, man. and so I would have all the crappy records, and my dad was like, "I don't know why I got this," but I remember Disco Duck. Do you guys remember Disco Duck and all that?
Disco
Duck. Yeah, there you go, right there, Kaufman. And
I know it so well I can do it. That's how.
I had all the crap, and I thought it was cool just because I could play records, but I never had cool records because it was all the hand-me-downs.
Yeah, I had cool records because my mama had a liquor house.
Okay,
so I would pour liquor for people.
You bartended, right?
This started early for me, but my mama taught me how to pour and what. If it was $5, that's how much they got. If it was $3, that's how much they got.
Yeah.
And I was the DJ. I would put on all the, you know, Stephanie Mills, Whitney Houston, Bobby Womack. Like, I'm playing all, and that was my early introduction to R&B music.
Did you make tips ever, Ken? Did anybody ever like throw you cash and stuff?
Nah, just candy.
Yeah, just candy. Yeah.
Just candy. Just candy. No money. Just candy.
DJ Ken rapping for sweet.
Sometimes he was really good at. One dude let him get in that white van.
Here you go, Ken.
Why does it have to be a white van?
Oh, you know why?
Kissy tips. Kissy tips.
Kissy tips.
You get another one, Ken. You such a good little bartender. Ken's sitting there washing the dishes with his apron on. So I gotta be the doorman. I gotta do something, man. This is bartender ain't working.
Yeah, dude. All right, man. Over the weekend, I also did something else, dude.
What'd you do?
Installed a dishwasher.
Ken, you are a real man,
dog.
now.
You the man.
Damn. You out here just being an adult.
Bro, I've been washing dishes for probably like 2 years now. I was like, every time I ask my wife, I'm like, I would get a dishwasher. We'll get one again. We'll get one. Finally, she was like, look, the dishes were piled up. She was like, we're going to get a dishwasher today. And I was like, all right, bet. So I went out to Sears at Florida Mall. I'm Googling dishwashers.
Sears.
Wait, Sears is still around?
Let me tell you the
Sears.
story. So I'm Googling dishwashers, and this $275 dishwasher pop up. I said, this can't be right. So I look at it. It's a $1,300 dishwasher. Sears is selling it for $275. I said, this can't be right. So I'm about to order it, and it's one of them, like, if I order it, am I going to get it, and it's just a box?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was scared. Yeah. I was scared, bro. I already had you on speed dial. I'm about to call my lawyer, make sure this is right.
Because it's Sears with a Z at the end instead of an S. Sears.
Sears.
Yeah. You want to go to Sears? Hey, buddy, welcome to Sears. Come here, man. I got fresh dishwasher for you. It's got Sony Guts, but, you know, it's a Kafkala brand. Good brand. Number one brand in Albania. You ever see that Albanian with a dirty dish? No, because they buy Kafkala.
Hey, yo. James, I actually drive out there. I drive out there to go see it, and it was one left. The dude that was working there, he was a retired sergeant first class. No, master sergeant. He had his rank and everything on. So we're talking military. I'm military and this and that. And he was like, yeah, that's the price, but you got to buy it online. You can't buy it in the store. And I was like, bet. I went out to my car. I purchased that thing online in the parking lot. Waited till I got the confirmation, went back in, and I like, bam, it's mine.
Why did you leave?
because I didn't have no internet service
Inside
Sears doesn't have internet.
What, Cricket don't work inside the mall? All right.
Sears is internet is bad for business because the FBI could tap in, and then they find out that don't sell them that fridge. It's full of cocaine and AK-47 parts. You get the fridge afterwards.
He said parts.
Yeah, we assembled the gun at factory in Pine Hills.
Jeff, I had to go outside, Jeff. I ain't had no cell service, bro. I can talk junk about them now. I don't work for them about T-Mobile trash. So anyway, I order it. I come back inside. I say, hey, buddy, I got my confirmation. He says, man, I was trying to catch you, man. I could have did price match. I was like, yo, I done went outside and did all this work.
Yeah. While you're in Sears, they're making it a Spirit Halloween store. Like while you're in it, they're just hanging a spider up. He's like, hey, I sold the last dishwasher. Goodbye. I'm free.
The Maytag guy just walks out. Finally.
Like a Jedi ghost. He's just standing there.
So my son takes me to get the dishwasher, put it in the car. We get to the house. He helps me take it out the car. I'm taking the old dishwasher out and everything, and I'm down there working, installing, and all this stuff. And I'm about an hour into this, and I realize my son ain't helped me one damn bit. This dude been laying on the couch the whole time.
Yep.
On TikTok.
Sounds right. On TikTok. Doing the new dances and everything on the couch.
Hey, how that dishwasher going, Dad?
Boom, yeah. Dougie. Yeah.
I'm crazy. Driving, eating, waving.
So at some point, you yell at your son like, hey.
Dude, I was like, Junior, like, what up? You know his voice deep. Hey, what up, Dad? I said, you ain't gonna help me? Oh, I thought I was just bringing it in.
Wow. Yep.
I said, I need your help. So
you did not specify with him the exact instructions. He thought he was just a muscle.
He really did.
Jeff, and you know something? Right. He could have done nothing else but be the muscle. He don't know how to do that. There's no way he would have gone, oh, Dad, you got to turn righty, loosey, lefty, tighty. He don't know any of that.
None of that.
Jeff, you're 100% right. So every now and then he would come in and I'm like, Junior, hand me this screwdriver. Here you go. Go lay back down. Junior, I need the flashlight. Come back, hand me the flashlight.
May I interject? This is where, and I'm not a father, so I don't want to tell you nothing, but this is where I do think you dropped the ball. My dad and I think a lot of dads would make me stand there pretending like I was learning something, even though he didn't know what he was doing.
Yep.
But he just was like, ain't nobody going to be comfortable in this house
until
I'm comfortable.
Yep, that's right.
Just hold the flashlight.
You had no options back then. It was either go outside or stand by Dad.
Yeah.
I mean, that was it. It's like, it's hot outside. I'll stand by you. You didn't have internet.
And when he would look at the manual and start getting angry, I'd see him just getting angry at the manual. I'm like, damn, man, I hope I don't mess something up. Because he can't whoop the manual up. He can smack me in the face.
Hey, I gotta say, man, compared to what our fathers went through, it was actually super easy.
Was it?
The hardest part was getting the legs the way I wanted it, so it slide in and fit and wasn't wobbly. But it was actually pretty simple, man. So that being said, if you need somebody to come over your house, I just opened up a new LLC. It's called Ken Fixes.
While Junior watches.
You know what the difference was? 30 years ago, that washer weighed 300 pounds.
Yeah, it did. Sure did.
You get a phone call. Hey, hello, Ken Miller. Hey, what's up? This is the guy from Sears. Can you tell me if there are diamonds in the bottom of your dishwasher? No?
Yo, we got to go to commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1.
Someone's got the
back to Real Last Real Radio 104.1. Your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller. I am in the big chair tonight. Please, guys, go check us out. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Go follow us at Real Last. If you want to see these beautiful ass faces, go to YouTube and search Real Ass. I have uploaded all them. I'm talking about it took me days. I was slaving putting these shows up. So please go. And also shout out to Chris B, one of our listeners who went and commented, and we brighten up his day, man. Joined the virtual studio with James John, Miguel Colon Jr., and from the law offices of Kaufman and Inland and the Under Oath podcast, Mr. Jeff Kaufman.
I got a question before we move forward about the dishwashing thing.
What up, cuz? What up,
guys?
Does
Junior live with you?
Nah, he lived with his mama.
Okay, because I was thinking you had a dishwasher. He just wasn't doing the job.
It was Junior.
Man, these kids don't know how to wash dishes. Them dishes would have been. They would have been food. Them dishes would have been disgusting.
Junior, like you could flip it over and use the back, Pop.
You know, it's funny. We've never used our dishwasher. Before we moved in with Michelle's mom, we had one. We always wash our dishes by hand. We never used that dishwasher.
So my mom's is like, you know, like I would love to have used the dishwasher growing up.
Yeah,
that was a zero option in the apartment we lived because it was like this apartment comes with a dishwasher, and I was like, what? Like the Huxtables? And then it's just a drying rack.
Yeah.
I've used the dishwasher after installing it. It was super important to me, man, because when you own your home, it just feels good. But bro,
sense of pride.
Let me say, I didn't have a dishwasher growing up. In my old apartments, my ex-wife would use the dishwasher. I wasn't ever there to do the dishwasher, bro. I got my own apartment for the first time by myself. Ain't nobody tell me that you wasn't supposed to not put dishwashing liquid in that thing.
Oh,
the whole kitchen, huh?
Whole kitchen,
like a club
everywhere, bro. I'm talking about, bro. I'm in the bed watching TV. I walk out and it is like a foam party.
Yeah.
I
had an ex-girlfriend do that to the house one time. I walked in and she was like Willy Wonka, with the suds, and she was standing there,
the fizzy liquid.
And I was like, "What are you doing?" And she just looked at me like that hopeless face. I don't clean.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't know, man. But yeah, man, I was super excited, man. Put a dishwasher in. But the thing about that is, especially as a husband, when you do something like that, your wife finds other stuff in the house
for you to do now.
So now she want a ceiling fan. And
you the handyman.
Yeah, Mr. Handyman. Yeah.
Ken, you got to go ahead and buy like
handyman though.
Yeah. You need to go buy like a jar of spiders. And anytime she asks you to do something, you let a spider loose, and then you kill the spider, and you're like, "Baby, I already took your spiders. I don't have time. I don't got time to do all this other stuff." And every she gonna be like, "All right, that's cool."
Yeah, okay. All right.
But these spiders always come out when I need you to do something.
Yeah, poor spiders in a jar. Like, oh, Ken's coming. Hey, bud, where'd Derek go? Where'd Derek go, Ken?
Where'd Derek go?
Dude, I was looking up stories to talk about, man. I found a couple of, man. And I'm going to start with this one because I just think it's weird. I just think people are weird with celebrities. And we just worship them too crazy. So apparently Elon Musk college photos were auctioned off. Throw a number at me.
Okay, wait. What kind of college photos?
Just regular college photos and some college memorabilia. Throw a number at me of how much money you think somebody paid for Elon Musk's college photos and college memorabilia.
Somebody paid $1 million.
Okay, what you got, Jeff?
I'm gonna say 76,000.
Okay, what you got, Miguel?
I'll say 500,000.
$165,000.
It's ridiculous.
For college photos
for what?
Of Elon Musk.
They just sold an original iPhone in the package for 37,000. That's why I was thinking about 76.
That's dope, though. That's the original iPhone. It's never been opened.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Why
with
do
it?
I want a picture of Elon Musk at Tuskegee University?
And you know it was
How did you went to, Miguel? I just made that.
When you said it too, I was like, where is Tuskegee University?
Right back.
And was he the only
Moorhead.
white student there? They got in because he's South African. Yeah.
Right next to Moorhead. I was like, what the hell?
He was on the step team. We go power in with
right next to Morehouse.
Yeah,
Morehouse. This dude with the Hillman.
Yeah, he was the second string place kicker.
Hey, that's
his roommate Dwayne Wade or something?
Yeah,
bro. Yeah. That's the only way I would buy a picture of Elon Musk if he in the picture with Whitley Gilbert and Dwayne Wayne.
Hey, he got a Gumby fade.
A Gumby,
three slits in his eyebrow and a big old African medallion.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only time I would buy a picture for that amount of money if I can see him dressed like that. That's no, maybe a sports icon. But I can't think of a regular celebrity, a regular celebrity I'm dropping 165 for.
Not doing it. I'm sorry.
Not for a picture like that. You know, like because I mean, not in the age of prints. You know, like you just get a print of anything you want.
Yeah.
It looks the same.
Absolutely. And
nobody
photocopy that real quick.
Yeah.
And I'm good. Yeah. Why I need the original? And even if I had the money like that to spend, like 160 wasn't a lot to me, I still wouldn't do it. It just makes no sense.
Elon Musk in college looking like a nerd.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
$160,000 for a picture of a nerd playing with batteries when everybody else was chilling.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen that Bill Gates picture, and he doesn't look much different. Does Musk look that different than he does now? I mean, he doesn't look that cool now.
Nah, it looks pretty much the same. The only nerd I would probably pay $165K for would probably be Kaufman.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
When I die, they're gonna find some weird stuff. What the hell is this?
Oh wow.
Oh, dude, when I die, I've hired a service to clear my browser history.
There
you know,
go.
so they come
Smart
in my
man.
house and it's not even because of nasty stuff. I just don't want y'all to know how many times I had to Google how to tie a tie.
First
You
off,
know?
what is wrong?
Hey,
You know?
I got that thumbnail saved.
Yeah, you know what's another one too? Which one's my routing number?
Oh
Yeah.
bro, I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I am 41 years old. You put a gun to my mother's head right now and said, "Tell me which one's your routing number. I'm gonna kill your mom." I'll be like, "You
She
are a
did.
good woman. I will avenge you."
See, people say that about their browsing history, and I'm like going, "You actually browse outside of private mode?
Well, I mean, Kaufman. I mean,
Who
it's a thrill.
browses on regular mode anymore unless you want to get caught?"
That's part of it, baby. That's serial killer mode. I want to know that if I'm not on my P's and Q's, they gonna get me. Like you know, say like how a serial killer comes to the crime scene. It's like, I think I saw the guy. He was headed that way. They're like, thanks, butcher outfit guy in the rain. Roll of duct tape just to hang it off your belt.
I don't go to private mode because I'm honestly not looking at nothing that crazy.
Stop it. It's not that you're looking at anything crazy. We get in trouble if our women see us anything that seems unusual. We're going to get in trouble for it. So you always got a private browser for everything, man. I'm your lawyer. Do it.
I'm going to tell you my last three things I looked up. The first thing I looked up, Jeff, was what city is area code 342? Because I got a call from it. I didn't know.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and then you know what happens? Your girl goes, "Who's calling for 352? Who's that?
Who's that
calling?"
The second one is somebody had posted a meme about the WNBA and the Denver Nuggets mascot. The Denver Nuggets mascots make more. And so I googled the salary of the Denver Nuggets mascot.
700,000, right, or 600,000? Yeah, I saw it too.
Yeah, because more people pay to see him.
That's crazy. And
what are you oohing about? We're only oohing about things that are true. Stop it.
It's true. And the last thing I looked up is I'm in a group chat with some old coworkers, and he had posted the video of the first lady getting booed at the Eagles game, and he's a Trump supporter. So I googled Trump booed at sporting event. So those are like my last three things I looked
nice.
up, bro.
Here are my last three right now. Aztec winter clothes, because I was like, they're up in the mountains. Did they ever have any like cold clothes? Who plays Tommy on Power?
Yeah.
And then Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever trailer 2.
All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's it.
Jeff looking for his. I got
I'm
know.
looking
Jeff,
to see
what's
what
your
I
last
got.
three?
Hold
James,
on.
what's your last three?
Mine, how to get blood stains out of a carpet.
Well, listen, if any of us are going to jail, it's not the guy looking for Tommy from Power.
Yeah.
Or
By the way, that was Jersey, the Haitian sensation, that just said that.
Actually, it was my wife Michelle that's been on my laptop last. So what does that tell you?
How to get blood stains out of a carpet, how to get your phone turned off so nobody can track it,
How to make it look like an accident.
how to make it look like diabetes.
All right, Jeff, what you got? I see you ready. What you got?
Honestly, I was looking and I got the whitest browser history possible because all it is how do I do things? It's like, how do you do this with Facebook? That's the only directions I do because there's certain things I can't find sometimes. So I need help sometimes doing stupid things on Instagram, how to delete accounts, stuff like that.
My worry is, honest to God, there's times, and I'm glad I don't do it when I'm driving, because I did have a texting while driving problem in like 2010 when I was texting a lot and younger. I'm glad I just don't touch it. Yeah, I was bad at it. with the one finger, dog. Yeah.
You had to be like that. The T9.
Yeah, I had to go. I knew it.
Yeah.
But I hate when I'm driving and I do think something like, "Hey man, what was that movie with Harrison Ford where he was in the Amish community? Damn it! Like, come on, hurry up! I gotta get to my destination."
Yeah.
Well, no, you just say Google Siri. Then. You just ask Siri.
I don't. Google. Yeah, I do a lot of asking Google. Like, so if it's something like that, I'd be quick to be like, "Hey Google, what was the Amish movie?"
But then it stops my music.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Google's like, "Hey, bro, did Harrison Ford? Did you mean Harrison Wood?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you mean Harrison Ford's feet?
That's a website somewhere. That's a website for real.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, speaking of iPhones, real quick, did y'all see they had a news story about where they actually make iPhones? The place is so stressful, it is so run down, the work conditions are so horrible.
The suicide nets?
Suicide nets.
Yes. Suicide nets.
There's a lot of that. A lot of those in those places, man.
Could you imagine people like going, nothing's wrong with China other than these suicide nets?
Bro, people are jumping out the window. Like
some old liberal hippie kid will be like, "Yeah, well, they don't have those in the States because they don't care about their people."
Bro, what are you having for lunch today, Ling Ling? Death.
Yeah.
Dude, how stressful is your job
it's crazy,
that you can't even leave it? You got to kill yourself.
Oh, worse than that, they kill you for trying to kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's what makes the iPhone so valuable. This costs lives. Okay.
Oh, the sweet taste of blood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, running around with a Galaxy. Nobody ever died making a Galaxy, but
they didn't.
If I open this up, there's like kids' fingernails in here.
Oh wow! Oh my god!
Baby teeth.
We have to go, man. Hey, James, where you at this weekend, dude?
I'm gonna be actually in Miami on Friday and Saturday. I'm gonna be at the Comedy Inn.
Ooh, yeah. Miami comedy. That's always I'm always like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Miguel, where you at this weekend?
I'm home this weekend, man. I would drive down to see you in Miami, James, but I'm sure I can't afford the $900 entrance fee, and I don't have clothes to get into the Miami club. They're like, sorry, you can't come to this comedy club. True. Only women and animals. There's like a snow leopard in the front row getting bottle service.
Jeff, where you at this weekend, brother?
I'm at Thursday. I'm throwing the Black Adam premiere. I'm doing that, and on Saturday, I'm actually going to see Kevin Smith at the Hard Rock while he's doing his Clerks 3.
Nice. Thursday, I am at the new Jackie Knight's Comedy Club in St. Augustine. Her club is back up and running. Shout out to Jackie Knight. Friday, I am at the new Bonkers downtown Tacoma. If you go check the website out, you get to see James John Hands himself all on stage. And then Saturday, I will be in Fort Pierce closing out the final round of Florida's Funniest for the first round. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm Ken Miller. That's James John Miguel Colon Jr. in front of the law offices of Kaufman and Lynn, Mr. Jeff Kaufman, the Under Oath Podcast. We have had a great time with y'all tonight. And like I always say, God bless you and
good night.